Right then, another V10 Touareg video. So what we've got here is some stuff that I got ages ago. So I'm going to put that on now. I think based on comments we've been getting, people want to see me getting my hands a bit dirty. Maybe not me, but people, and talking about what we're doing. So I think rather than this being a video, we'll just throw it all on and go driving it. We'll try and see some of the problems that happens when you're trying to work on your own cars. Luckily I've got better people surrounding me, but you might be on your back struggling on yourself. So anyway, let's get at it and see how long it takes me. So as you can see, this needs replacing because it's bent. The only arm it doesn't replace is this one. I think this has already got Powerflex bushers in it, but I'll double check, and if not, I'll put them in anyway. The one at the hub end, usually you leave that alone because most cars that gets absolutely battered, but we'll see. But I definitely need to sort this out because this is my trusty under tray that's hanging off, so I'll undo the bolts at the front, get it ragged out, do what I need to do, and then we'll fix that later. But that'll not be interesting, that, so I'll probably not record that. There'll be loads of swearing, so we'll leave it. So anyway, let me get cracked on. So you need 24mm to get in at that one. You've got to get in there. I might have to take that bottom line, that drop link off. That shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, we'll see. It's just undoing that. Just fell out like that. Yeah, there weren't much of that rubber left. Sweet. At least we're doing things for a reason. Could just put a poly bush in that, I suppose, but got a big spanner behind it with a extension, not spanner, ratchet spanner. Horrible job. So this, for air ride, if you've got it, needs some proper. I'd have to get it out. I think I might have it loose now. To get some billing out with this. Got some flats on it here, but they won't go. I'll keep trying. All the old arms are off, dead bush, all that carry on. Got the bolts all laid out where they need to go. So the other thing I've got to do here now, transfer this little piece onto this arm. So it's got to be somewhere similar to where this one was, which is easier said than done. Well, we'll figure it out. Get it somewhere near the middle, tighten that together, and then hopefully it doesn't affect the ride height. I've got these roughly to the same lengths as the standard ones. It's going to save a lot of adjustment later on. It's going to be an hell of a job getting this rear end aligned. And once I've got this put together, I'll make them ones the same length as well. So just organised all the bolts. A couple of nuts missing, but I'll sort that out. Not got a new bolt for that, but it doesn't matter. Big boy, 16. So yeah, making a mess here. Plenty of mud. Got all the arms on, so I've not actually. The only one I've tightened up completely on the lock nuts is this one, and I've not tightened any of these up yet fully, which is going to make my life hard again. And these is, it were easier to get in that one, then that one, then that one. But I want to leave them loose until we've got it on the 4-poster to do the alignment. We'll drop it down, and then we'll adjust these to get them where we want to get them, and then at ride height I'm going to tighten all these up, because if not we'll just pull the middle out of all these bushes. So that's what we'll do. It's a left-handed thread, so to adjust it, show you, you can just go like that. So you get your toe and everything in. So yeah, pretty nice. Just see what happens. I think I might this one lock it off, not use the camber bolt, but we'll see. So we're on to the other side now. see if I've learnt out from last one. Probably not. So this is the horrible bit, especially when you keep dropping stuff. But let's try and get this on here. Requires a level of skill that I do not possess. I had 3 hands, this would be proper easy. Rob, just squeeze this together for me while I try and wind it on before I start to try. Right, got it out. So I'm not sure how good my footage has been, so we'll talk about some things maybe twice, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I've been recording as I'm doing things, trying to do things a bit different. But all the arms are on now. Still really could do with getting these off and having a look at the bushes, but I've had a pry on them, they all seem alright, so I might just crack the nuts and leave these. I'm not sure. Not 100% convinced that this bracket is intended for the air ride, so I'm just going to have to try that. I'll know whether it's worked or not when I'm sat with bum dragging when I'm on the way to the show, but anyway. So yeah, then got the shields to put on underneath, which we'll do that shortly. The other thing I forgot to mention, last time we were out, this is what I did to it, and I've done this once already. This was brand new. Bent the track rod on the front, which is here, if you didn't know what a track rod is, or if I'm speaking in a different language. So it was my fault. I was turning hard up onto a bank and I was turning as hard as I could and bent it. And we swapped it well, basically outside a pub while kids were all eating the food, which was pretty good. Worked out all right. So yeah, weak point. Whether we strengthen then or just stop being idiots, I don't know, but I always keep a spare one anyway in the back, so that helps. Keep plugging away. I'm going to get the front arms on. We'll get the alignment done as soon as. It's always a concern when you've got 2 nuts that you don't know what they're for. But we'll figure that out later. Let's get these bits on. Clean inside of that. There. Otherwise we're not getting. Anyway, let's go to the next one. To get this off here, it's a bit rubbish. As you can see, this is the lift kit here, that bit there at the top. So that bolt goes the wrong way, there's no access panel there. That one's not too bad. So I'm going to have to take these 3 bolts out, which is easier said than done, and then drop all this out and pull it forward, because one of them is just there, you can just see it between that pipe. Then the other one's there, I don't know if you can see it, it's just down there anyway. And then the other one, just down there, can't see all screen, but it's down there anyway, so got to get to that. Wish me luck. Them 3 out, I'm just going to leave them hanging there. But it's not come very loose here. Oh, there's so much pressure in that airbag. I'm going to have an absolute nightmare with this. A sprung car would almost certainly be a lot easier than this. Mind if I'm to take that big bolt out at the bottom there. Now we can get in at these. I am not looking forward to putting them back on. They were horrible last time. So if you buy these arms at the same time as one of our lift kits, you're only doing it once. This was horrible last time. I think I could have got away without disconnecting that. Pulled roll bar off so that that side that's still got wheel on it pulling down on this, which is what it was doing. But yeah, I'm going to leave roll bar disconnected at least on this side. I want to see what it handles like on road. Finally got this off. Had to chop that bolt off, but it was a previous, I won't say bodge, but not far off. But anyway, got these arms now. Pretty heavy duty. These ones are super light. and looking at them, the ball joint's absolutely fine and the bushes are pretty good. So that's a factory iron that's done 135,000 miles. It's not bad. So what I've just been doing, just got these measured up. I'm just setting this now. You've got little notches, no markings on there what they are, just lines. I've just counted 8 down. Seems to be a little bit further in than this, like 5mm further in than the original one. If we go out way, that's going to be masses amount. So I'll just nip these up and then I'll set the other side to the same. We'll see what it looks like when we get it back on. That's what I'm looking for down here. That one. So I'll take that all the way out, but just enough. Now everything's on, I'm going to get these under front and back if we can. There we go. Put that there, and from the other side, all locked off properly. We'll get it to sit at right ride height, and then I can go around and nip every one up that's got a bushing. It's like these are Powerflex bushes, so they swivel. These are normal rubber bushes, so if you tighten these up when it's on full droop, it's just going to rip inside it bushes out, so get it sorted. So got that light on because it's not happy with the steering angle. Level control, God knows why that come on. But as you can see, it keeps tweaking it up and down. It will wean a couple of millimetres a second ago. It's trying to get the height exactly the same. But because voltage is quite low, it can be a load of faults. Anyway, leave it running for a little bit longer and then I'll go around and nip all bolts up. Just been for a little test drive. Nothing fell off. Snappy battery's been low though still. Figure that out later. System faults and stuff. The wheels look like they've got a bit of camber still. Positive. See if I figure out how to work this. Ah, yeah. Ooh. That weren't good. Make sure your finger isn't anywhere near where it can get trapped when camber decides to all come on at once. So after many swearing, as soon as I undid these bolts, we just got all the camber, which is not ideal. So now, I have to jack it up, take a bit off, hopefully, when I put it back down it doesn't do all weird. And, main thing, hopefully air ride don't come crackers. So onto the toe now, so I'll crack these off. See how we get on. Try and out camera at the same time, eh? See if I'm good at multitasking. I am not good at multitasking. Toe's good now. Tiny bit of toe in. Camber, they've both moved a little bit. That one seemed to go down and that seemed to go up when I adjusted toe, which makes sense because they're going opposite ways. So you've got to just keep chasing it. But I'm going to leave that for now because this is a bigger worry. Caster generally has a bigger influence of a calf pulling than your toe. So it probably pull to the left a little bit, which did do a little bit before. So the subframe needs moving. So I'll probably need to push the subframe forward on that side or push it back on that side, but it needs new bushes, so I'll sort that out later on. Then we'll tweak them back up and get that perfect. So I've kind of wasted my time, but that's what we do here. So as expected, wants to pull to the left a little bit. Ignore my fuel consumption, it is that bad. But yeah, wants to pull quite a bit to the left. Not a lot, not aggressive. But we'll fix that caster and we'll get it sorted. Hopefully this video has not been super boring.